You might have a hard time convincing anyone whose plans have been affected lately, but Amtrak's big project between Harrisburg and Lancaster is actually ahead of schedule.
And that will mean more reliable service to Philadelphia and beyond. But what about Pittsburgh? Seth Kaplan is live with the answer to that. More, Seth.
The track work, Alicia and Valerie, is happening, as you said, between Harrisburg and Lancaster. But really, it affects the plans of anyone going between anywhere this side of Lancaster and anywhere that side of Lancaster.
From Harrisburg east, we've laid 9 miles of rail.
Kyle Anderson of Amtrak. That's 9 miles out of 43 new miles of rail they're laying. So the quick math, 34 miles to go, something like that.
There you go. That's quick math. Yeah.
The track work means most trains between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. aren't running. The one exception is the Pennsylvanian, which does continue through from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia around noon. There are also replacement buses instead of the regularly scheduled daytime Keystone trains, meaning a choice for passengers like Phil Long.
Do you want to take the bus to Lancaster or do you want to take the Pennsylvania?
He switched trains.
So we're just leaving 40 minutes early.
Laura Mason, the Amtrak executive vice president who oversees all this work, said our observation that many passengers aren't embracing the buses makes sense.
We're doing everything we can to preserve ridership, but you're right that when train service is changed and when we have limited truncations like you're seeing right now, passengers make different choices.
All while these people and this track laying machine do their jobs.
It's a massive machine that has the new concrete ties on tie carts in front, that has gantry cranes that are picking up the old ties. So that one machine is moving over our track and simultaneously digging out the old wood ties, putting down the new concrete ties, and threading the rail into place so that the crew behind it can actually clip it back up.
Doing 2 years worth of work in 7 months, thanks to tens of billions of dollars Amtrak is getting from the infrastructure law. An example of what that'll mean for folks traveling long distances from the mid-state.
The new Frederick Douglass Tunnel in Baltimore that will take out the oldest and most risky section of the Northeast Corridor, replacing what is currently 30-mile-an-hour track with track that can go 110 miles an hour.
Train speeds per se won't actually increase between Harrisburg and Lancaster.
What we'll have is increased reliability and increased safety and less maintenance.
Notice we have talked all about how things will improve between Harrisburg and Philadelphia and not at all about the other direction. That's despite lots of fast trains today going this way and just one slow train a day going this way. So what about Pittsburgh? Well, Amtrak owns these tracks. The freight railroads own these tracks and most others across America, so Amtrak has less say over them. There is, however, a plan to add a second daily train to Pittsburgh. Weather coming up next.